Is it really surprising that the most powerful man in the world should be
Fancy me and you here, Slim. They did me the same way. We ain't never know. Until I dream chasing. Travelocity Records. I thought I was Freddy great. They try put cuffs on me. Break my spinal cord and put me in the back of the police car. Rob me off. Shit. I told you I was him. I'm wearing this shit right now. See it's paper thin. You don't fight, you don't even have a choice. They try to knock my head off, I don't even have a voice. Shit. Call me Mr. Gray. Yeah, they try to have 6 officers kill me. And then they try to plan it out. So when I see the police, I just stand it out. I don't trust you frauds as I could throw you. Then they move the case to Maryland. Well, I'll be there in the courtroom pleading, cause I need it. I'm Freddy Gray. And let these clouds roll away. Freddy Gray. From a quarter hug, when I was a kid, I always wanted to be him, show you how he lived. Damn, had the chance for somebody to do this besides me, besides he. Shit, ain't get nowhere, cut life court branch from a tree. And it was real early, checking out my time, so I'm checking out the hotel right now and I'm fine, shit. They call me Freddy out here. Baltimore, Maryland, DC, the shore. Welcome to the district, it's all yours. The Diamond District, I'm in the core of it all, facing it, man. And I'm picking fences with my boy Cap. Come take this walk with me, it's a short shot. Call me Freddy. Got him calling me Freddy Gray. Yeah, I'm Freddy Gray. Yeah. Welcome to the South. I'm a dream chaser. But it's Travelocity Records.
Behind bars, yeah, you know, but also I'm sure there was moments, you know, that you would, I mean, it sounds crazy, but that you probably enjoyed behind bars. What was the most enjoyable thing that you really freestyling, rapping with people and being able to, like, just the experience of even living with fans. They took me from, like, doing whatever I wanted to, like, living with some of my fans in a room. I was in a place they had, like, 8 people in one room. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, no, 8 of them was, like, really fans of me, so it was just, like, a crazy experience being around that.
Mystery death of a young man in Baltimore police custody. The autopsy on this 25-year-old is now complete. The names of the officers involved in his arrest released. But more information has not led, though, to any more clarity as far as how this 25-year-old suspect, Freddy Gray, broke his neck after Baltimore police arrested him. This is back on April 12th. He died a week later. Now, as we mentioned a second ago, the department has suspended these 6 officers with pay. They've released their names, their ages, how long they've been on the force, but officials didn't specify on the reasons why. However, the mayor of Baltimore did tell CNN this.
We know that he asked for medical attention. We know that that medical attention was not immediately requested for him. We know that was a mistake.
That conclusion based on the fact that Gray asked for medical help more than once while being transported in a van. In fact, city and police officials revealed Gray requested his inhaler, his asthma inhaler, at the same time officers called for the van. They also disclosed that Gray was put in leg restraints, but officials say they do not know how or when Gray's spinal cord was severed. And what's more, Gray's autopsy revealed his spinal injury was the only trauma to his body.
There was no physical bodily injury that we saw, nor was it evident in the autopsy of Mr. Gray. None of his limbs were broken.
CNN has affiliate WJZ has obtained amateur video that provides a new, closer angle to Gray's arrest. Warning, the video is tough to watch.
Shorty, that was after they tased out him like that. Man, I've been recording. I've been recording it. I've been recording it. What car they come out of, yo?
He on a bike, yo, right there. Him right there, he on a bike.
I got it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, yo.
Get his badge, number, his chump badge.
After they did tase yo like that, you wonder why he can't use his legs. Yeah, I sure will. I sure will.
Right. Right. His leg look broke. Look at his leg. Look at his leg. That boy leg look broke. Oh, his leg broke and y'all dragging him like that. Right. Right. His leg look broke. Look at his leg. Look at his leg. That boy leg look broke. Oh, his leg broke and y'all dragging him like that.
A national spotlight on police brutality is focused on Baltimore tonight after 25-year-old Freddy Gray dies. His family says he suffered his critical injuries in custody. WJZ is live at City Police Headquarters. Derek Valcourt has new reaction from the mayor, police, and attorneys for the man's family and the growing outrage. Derek?
Well, the mayor and the police commissioner vowed to get to the bottom of what really happened to Freddy Gray, but many in this community are already calling his death a murder. This cell phone video shows the moments after Baltimore police chased down and handcuffed Freddy Gray 1 week ago, screaming in pain as he's put in the back of a police van. Less than an hour later, the 25-year-old's rushed to the hospital. Attorneys say his spine was 80% severed at his neck, where 3 bones were broken. He lapsed into a coma and died Sunday morning.
Justice for Freddy.
Outraged protesters call it another case of police brutality.
Those officers immediately need to be arrested and charged. You're dealing with murder.
I will ensure that we will hold the right people accountable.
Baltimore's mayor promising a swift and thorough investigation. Top brass in the police department so far unable to explain how Gray was injured. They say their investigation will examine whether officers did anything criminally wrong.
Early on, I could say with certainty that we have no physical, video, or any other evidence of an altercation that would have resulted this. So the question is how and why.
We want to see a fair response with an impartial investigation, not the cops investigating themselves.
Attorney Billy Murphy represents Freddy Gray's family. He's calling for an independent investigation by new City State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby's office, and he wants police to release all videos that show Freddy Gray on the day he was taken into custody.
I think the people in Baltimore want the truth. And then when we get the truth, if the truth is what we suspect it is, then we will go into legal action.
Police say they have reached out to Freddie Gray's family. They want to explain to them where the investigation process goes from here. They say Freddie Gray's family did not want to meet with them. Police say they will try to reach out to the family again this week. Live at police headquarters, Derek Valcourt, WJZ Eyewitness News.
All right, thank you very much, Derek. The officers involved in Gray's case have been placed on routine administrative leave pending the outcome of the investigation.
A man is being taken into custody by police, ends up in a coma. Now, 7 days later, it is still a mystery how it happened. WJZ is live. Mike Hsu joins us with details from a massive protest. Mike?
Well, Marcus, the idea with family and friends is to keep the pressure on police and the mayor to determine what really happened to Freddie Gray. When being arrested, Freddie Gray can't even walk. But it gets worse. Soon his voice box will be partially crushed. 3 bones in his neck will be broken. Police can't or won't say how he ends up like this, on a ventilator, in a coma. Is he going to pull through?
We don't know. He just laying there. You know, he just laying there.
In his neighborhood, hundreds are gathering, including his mom, who doesn't want to be on camera. She wonders why police didn't protect her son while in custody.
That's right, but they didn't check my son.
They didn't protect him?
They didn't check my son.
No justice, no peace. Violence isn't just talk on Baker Street. Some of these people live it. Rhonda Herring's son was murdered 100 feet from where we walk. She's fed up and blames the mayor.
She wasn't in the back of that police van. How can you blame her?
Okay, well, I can blame her because this wasn't the first incident, and she knows it's not the first incident.
This friction and this pain that exists in our community didn't happen overnight. It's not going to be fixed overnight, but I'm not afraid to tackle that challenge because it's worth it.
Teresa Johnson says her son was beaten when he was arrested.
But the word you used to me before was, it's getting to be routine.
It's getting to be routine.
The end point, the Western District. Police guard the front door. The crowd, now over 200 strong, go no closer and finish with prayer. Their call is for justice for Freddie Gray and for his family, peace. Now, until more answers are revealed, the minister who was leading this march says he wants the same group to gather next Saturday and every Saturday until the answers come forth. I'm Mike Hsu, WJZ Eyewitness News, reporting live. Marcus, back to you on TV Hill.
All right, Mike, thank you. And police have assembled a special panel made up of officers from 4 units to investigate. Their findings will go to the state's attorney, who will decide if any officers will be charged.
Good afternoon. Before we take a few of your questions, I'd like to give a brief statement on the passing of Mr. Freddie Gray. I want to offer my sincere condolences to his family and to his friends during this very difficult time. The questions that many of you have are the same questions that we're asking. How was Mr. Gray injured? Were our proper protocols and procedures actually followed? What are the next steps to take from here? Right now, we're still collecting details surrounding the incident, but I want our residents to know that we will get the answers to these questions. Commissioner Batts and the Baltimore Police Department are moving very swiftly to complete a thorough and comprehensive investigation as soon as possible. We're committed to transparency, and we will release additional details as we complete our investigation. But our primary focus remains on providing a prompt and comprehensive understanding of the incident so that we can respond accordingly. I understand the frustration of the community, and I take very seriously our obligation on transparency. However, we also have to balance that with our obligation to ensure a proper and thorough investigation is undertaken. Therefore, we have to move forward in a responsible way to determine all of the facts of this incident so that we can provide the community with the answers, the real answers that they deserve. I want citizens to know exactly how it happened, and if necessary, I will ensure that we will hold the right people accountable. Now I want to turn things over to Commissioner Batts, who will go into more detail about what we know right now and where we stand. Commissioner?
Yes, ma'am.
And there again, I'd like to thank the mayor for her strong leadership as always in these circumstances.